Hi Mom, happy birthday, happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, whatever. Your kids decided to get you a iPad as a gift. I put together an email, some directions, and I'll use those as kind of a script to tell you a little bit about it. So we'll start with the outside. There's only 4 buttons on an iPad. On the top surface there's the home button, and we push that to turn it on. And there's a slide to unlock. You touch it and drag it across, and then you get a password where you have to enter that, and I'll do that. Or try to. It's hard to do upside down. There we go. And then it turns on. So on this edge over here, there's volume control for up and volume control for down, and there's a mute button, a switch right there. The only other button on this is on the top, and this is the sleep button. So if you push that, it goes to sleep, and you have to turn this to get it back on and unlock it again. So I'll do that. Okay. There's two other features on the outside. One, there's a hole right here. This is the for headphones or earbuds. And at the bottom is the connection for the charger. And that's a little bit tricky to get in. You need to have it just parallel to the iPad in the center and push it in. There's a little icon on the part that plugs in. It should be at the top facing you. So that's the basics of the machine itself. As you may be noticing, if you turn it different directions, it'll change its orientation to match. Now we also got you, now you'll notice there's one edge that has nothing on it, and we also got for you a smart cover, and it has a magnet on it, and it just connects to the iPad like that, and it protects your iPad from scratching the screen. Susan suggested this bright green color, make it easy to find the iPad. Now there's a few other things you can do with it that are pretty cool. One is you can kind of open it like a triangle. See how I'm doing that? And kind of roll it back, and then it becomes a holder to position your iPad like this so that you can type. And you can also use it to support the iPad like that. The one thing it doesn't do is to put it in the vertical orientation, but if you want to do that, you could just put it flat like that. Okay, so if we put that thing back the way I had it here, and we'll go ahead and put it in a standing position there. So let's see. So we talked about all the outside. This iPad has the new operating system 5, so you should not need to attach it to a computer. It does everything through Wi-Fi, through a wireless internet connection. All right. Some general comments on navigation. To move things one way or the other, you just swipe or drag. If you swipe to the right, you get this keyboard. I never use that. If you swipe the other way, there's some more icons, and you can have as many pages of icons which represent applications or apps as you want. So you can swipe back to get back. The other thing you can do is push the home button, and that'll take you to the home page from wherever you are in the system. So that's very handy. Let's see here. Okay, so let's get started. There's 20 icons up here and then 4 more along the bottom. The first one here on the bottom is Safari. This is a web browser, and you may want to start with Google up here if you don't add your own own app for Google. Anything else I want to say about that? Okay. In Safari, there's bookmarks. This little thing that looks like an open book shows your bookmarks, and there's the things I've been to since I set it up. Try this bottom one here, the iPad User's Guide. There's a lot of videos there on how to use your iPad. Okay. The next one is most important, and that's your mail. Just push the icon, you're open to your mail, and you can read it, delete it, forward it, reply, and so on. The next one is photographs, and I've put some on here. There's Eric. With photographs, if you want to make things smaller, you squeeze, open up, and if you want to make them bigger, if you want to zoom in, you spread your fingers. So that's as big as this goes. That's pixel for that picture of Eric. If you want to go to the next photograph, well, that's a bad example, you just can swipe across. I guess I'm at the end here, so you can look at the ones that I've put in there, and you can move it around. Okay, you can also set this up with music or do a slideshow. And music is the next one. I purchased for you one song, although you can get free songs or put them on there from CDs. So Petula Clark. How do I get it started? I don't know. There it goes. So again, the volume's up here.
When you're alone and life is making you lonely,
volume here also.
Downtown, when you've got worries, all
so it's not bad. And you can use your headphones or iPads if you end up listening to music. Alright, we'll pause that. Yeah, the start and stop is up there. And I think there's a button down here for the store. You might over Thanksgiving try downloading an audiobook. Those are also in with the music, and see if you like that. Okay, pushing the home button again. So we did the 4, and then across the top we have messages. This is text messaging. Even though this isn't a phone, as long as you have Wi-Fi, you can text message with other people who have smartphones. Calendar, I don't use that very much. Contacts, I put in your 4 children here, so you can click on it to send an email or that sort of thing. That'll come up again. Reminders, I don't really use that. Notes, you can keep your shopping list there if you want. What's next? Maps. This is kind of interesting. Map of the US, and again you can zoom and zoom and zoom and just keep zooming until you can see your house if you want. You can use this to get directions if you put in the address where you are and the address where you want to go. Videos. These are videos that are on your computer. So if I send you a swim video or a family video, you could put that on here. I put one on for you. Sense and Sensibility. Just hit the play button. And again, you don't need Wi-Fi for this because the electrons are physically on the iPad. So you can watch it on the train or anywhere. Okay. A lot of times to get a menu, you just touch the screen. I don't know, punch it hard, I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know. Oh, I touched towards the top, and that seemed to work. All right. Anyway, so that's videos. And after videos is YouTube. iTunes is the iTunes store. You have an iTunes account, so you can buy music or buy ebooks to read or audiobooks to listen to. There's many free things in this store as well. You can't buy anything accidentally. I set up an Apple iTunes account for you. You have an iTunes ID, identification, and that is your email address. And you have a password, and you need that to buy anything. The App Store, there are hundreds of thousands of applications, programs that you can run on your iPad. I thought for fun we might get a free one. I've already typed in here. I think my fingers are too cold. So I touch in the search window, and then I typed in Google and hit search, and it brings up applications for iPads, for iPhones, and other things. Under this search there were 451, and one that I have on my iPad and my iPhone is called Google, and this one is free, so you just hit free, install application, push yes. Okay, and see, it came up, and I have to put in your password to download this. So I will do that. And hit OK. And it went to the new page. This is the second page of applications, and it says waiting, loading. There's a progress bar. Finalizing, and now you have a new app. Okay, so I'm going back to the first screen, so you can buy applications there. Games, I've never used it. FaceTime, this is a video phone that you can use with other users who have FaceTime and Wi-Fi. You have to have Wi-Fi. It's not a phone, it's an internet-based thing. Camera, photo booth to manipulate your photographs. I've never really used it. Settings, important. Book stand for magazines. I haven't found really any good ones yet, but you can subscribe to Newsweek or Time if you want to. iBooks. So this is your library shelf, and I downloaded one book for you, Sense and Sensibility. This one is free, and I think any book over 75 years old is free. So it opens, you turn a page, just click like this, and you can make it bigger and smaller. You can select words. If you want to define a word, just push and hold, and it gives you an option to open up the dictionary, that sort of thing. Very nice. Great way to read books. TV guide. I set this up for your zip code and DirecTV, so these should be your stations here. I don't use it myself, but I see there's a favorites button, so if there's 4 or 5 channels that you watch normally, you can probably just see those and see what's on. What do we have next? Living Earth. You paid 99 cents for this. I used your credit card just to make sure it all worked, and I downloaded this. So it has a picture of the Earth rotating, and if you push down here, I've put in 5 cities: Renton, Portland, Helena, Yorktown, and Phoenixville, and you can see the time in that time zone, the weather conditions, the temperature, and so on. So I have it on Portland right now, And if you push over here, it's 43 degrees and raining in Portland. And if I push here, I have the 5-day forecast for Portland. So I'll just push here, and I'll push Renton, and when I push Renton, the globe goes to be right overhead of Renton. And then the 5-day forecast for Renton. So 47 degrees and rainy today. All right, anything else? Oh, free books. This has tens of thousands of books that are free, so you can browse for those on there. If we go to the second screen, a few more things. This is called Discover. This is a free application for Wikipedia, the online encyclopedia. So you can look up different topics there, like Wikipedia. CNN, you can go there to get news stories, headlines, videos. And then the next two are NBC and ABC. Those stations put all their shows online the next day. So if you want to watch Dancing with the Stars the next day, you can watch it on your iPad. Assuming your internet connection is fast enough, you'll have to experiment with that. Okay, let's see if I've covered it all. I think that's about it. So hopefully you'll have fun playing with this at Thanksgiving with Linda and Susan. They'll help you get started. And send me an email if you have any questions. All right, bye.